Hey, I'm Trin Perkins. Welcome to your practice. Today's practice is all about your hands, your wrists, and your fingers. And it's great for you if you have been typing and texting a lot lately, if you play the piano or any other instrument, or if you've just neglected your hands and you're starting to feel the effects of that. We'll be seated the entire time, and you can't see my feet, but they are resting securely on a yoga blanket, anchored firmly onto the earth below. So as you're sitting up, we'll be seated the whole time. As you're sitting comfortably, make sure that your feet are secure beneath you and that you can sit up tall and keep your shoulders relaxed away from your ears. You won't need any props for this practice, but I do recommend taking off your rings because we will be paying attention to each finger. And then if you have a watch, maybe just slide it down your wrist a little to create some space for your wrist to move freely. So as we settle in and we get started, find a way to just be in this moment. You can close your eyes or you can look down. Take a moment to arrive here. And maybe that requires acknowledging everything that's already happened in your day and allowing yourself a moment to pause. And because we're focusing on the hands, this is also a great time to extend a little gratitude to your hands and your fingers for all of the miles that they have scrolled and the messages and the words they've typed and sent, for everything they've held on to and gripped for you. Our hands do a lot for us, and we're going to love on them a little bit today. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then let that go. And do that one more time. And you can bring your gaze back up through center and extend your arms out in front of you so that your palms are facing down. And hug the shoulders back a little bit, relax them away from your ears and hug them back so that you're not overreaching or scrunching. And spread your fingers nice and wide. There's always a little ease with the effort in our practice, so we are concentrating on spreading the fingers, but we're being easeful and mindful to not bring any tension to any other part of the body. It's all connected, so if you're clenching your jaw or gripping your toes, bring a little softness there. And then with each breath, do your best to create more space between your fingers. And it helps to actually look at them and set that intention for space. And then just noticing all the sensations in your fingers. Maybe there's a little warmth building in the shoulders. See if you can just stay with that as you spread your fingers a little wider here. And then relax, bring your hands in and start to apply some imaginary lotion here. So however you normally apply lotion, mine's kind of like a swirling of the hands first, and then always making sure that I get that ever so ashy crook between the thumb and the pointer. You know what I'm talking about. So rub that lotion all over your hands. And then as we go back to extend our hands out, this time you're gonna pull your fingers back towards your face. So think about actually pressing the air away from you. You're using your entire hand, but especially the base of your palms down here, to actively spread the fingers and press the air away. Or if it's helpful to think about actually like pressing into a surface, maybe you think about pressing into a wall. So now you might feel a little bit of warmth in the forearms and also in the shoulders. Again, see if you can stay with that and ride through that warmth. And relax your face. Take 2 more breaths here. And then relax your hands back down and take a few shoulder rolls. You can slightly drop your gaze if that helps. And then switch directions here. Take a deep breath in, release your face. Exhale, and this time extend your arms with your palms up. You're going to take the fingers on your right hand here and pull back, slowly pull back on the 4 fingers on your left hand. So it's okay if your thumb hangs off on the edge here. We'll get to that, but focus on pulling your fingers back first. And then pay attention to your shoulders. If you need to relax them down and hug them back a little bit, you can go ahead and do that. Separating your teeth, making sure you're not clenching your jaw. And then gently release those fingers and just reach underneath and grab onto your thumb and just kind of tug back on the thumb a little bit. And you can bring it back in to rest, roll the shoulders, do about 3 to 4 rolls in each direction. And then taking the left hand to pull back really slowly on the right fingers, thumb hanging off the edge here. And then reaching under to grab onto the thumb. And we go back to that lotion, rolling the hands across each other, enjoying this touch. Imagining like the silkiest, smoothest lotion that glides easily over your skin. And then let's focus on the fingers on the left hand. So for this one, you can keep your shoulders, your arms a little closer in. Just turn your left hand up and you're gonna pull the right, or pull the pinky toward the right side of your body. And then each finger, just give it a little bit of a tug here. So this has a lot to do with finger flexibility. Be mindful here. We're not looking for any type of like pain or anything. And then your thumb, you can pull that over to the left. And go through it one more time. It's just a little bit of a tug. And then the thumb goes over to the left. And then switching sides. So right hand is up and then you'll give your pinky a little tug to the left. And the other fingers too. And then your thumb over to the right. And one more. And then from here, start to roll just your wrists. So relax your shoulders if you need to reset yourself into your seat. Relax the shoulders down and rolling just the wrists. So try not to lead with only the fingers. You want to get a really good swivel of your wrists. So if the fingers look a little weird or like they're like not quite getting the memo, that's totally fine. And then switch directions. Invite that softness back into your face. And then we'll do another shoulder roll before we get back into extending our arms out. So once again, roll the shoulders in each direction. It's about 3 to 4 times. And then once you've found that stillness, extend your arms again, palms down. Hug the shoulders back. Bring the fingertips up. Roll them away from each other. Back up to the center and then in toward each other. So pause at the center or with your fingertips up before going out to the side, before going back into the middle. And one more time here with your fingertips into the center and hold here. And then once again, press away like you're trying to press the air, press a wall, focusing on the base of your hands doing the most of the pressing here. One more breath. And then bring the palms back through center. And this time, roll them so that they're facing down. And as you're extending your arms, again, trying to take all of that energy and that force, that easeful effort force here to press away the wall or the air, whatever helps you channel that energy there. And then bring your arms back in, give your shoulders a rest and go back to, what is it, like the third layer of lotion, so moisturized. A little rubbing here for the hands. And then back to the left hand, so the palm is going to face up. You're going to take the thumb on the right hand, starting at the base here of your palm, and go along the line of each finger here. So you'll do your pinky finger and your ring finger. It's a medium firm pressure. And then once you get to your thumb, you'll stay on the base of the thumb and just make some circles here. So there's a bit of a grip on your hand and make some circles at the base of the thumb. And then switch sides. So starting at the base, going through the pinky and the ring finger, middle finger, pointer finger, and then use the left thumb to rub the pad of the right hand. And then you'll go on the top of your hand this time. So you're going to just take your fingers and just trace each finger here. You can give it a little pull straight out. And then on the other side. And go one more time, whatever way you have to flip your hand to get into your fingers. My fingers are pretty long, so sometimes I have to kind of flip to get for the full length of each finger. And then once again, rubbing the hands together. And then start to slide the palms against each other, building up a little bit of heat. Firm pressure here, really working into the base of the hands. And then for our last stretch here, you're going to interlace your fingers, turn your palms out, and press your palms forward. And then you're going to flip that. So bring your hands in, almost like you're trying to cradle something, and extend your arms that way. So flip. And then one more time with the cradle. Thank you for making time. You can close down your eyes or close them if that's comfortable. another moment of gratitude for your hands and for your fingers. Deep breath in through the nose. Full exhale. Take care.